Hello, hello, hello. I'm Jacka. This is Justaddhorns, and the game is well, it's not Hades 2 today, is it? This is the Séance of Blake Manor. It is a bit of a puzzle game and a bit of an adventure game, from my understanding. I don't have much knowledge about what this game is. I have not spent much energy looking at it. I kind of knew when I looked at it that it was something I was interested in trying, and that was enough. So this is, if you've been here before, a bit unusual for me because, well, hi, I'm new here, and so far I've exclusively posted Hades 2, but I actually like a variety of games and all kinds of different styles. So this is one, a bit of fun, because let's be real here, Halloween is my favorite time of year. And two, a bit of an interest check to see how people would feel about other games. So we're going to get into this one in just a moment, but I am going to put forward a bit of a request, which I don't really do. If this is something you're interested in, if this is something you like, hit that button, the little thumbs uppy thing, and or maybe both. Leave me a comment and let me know if this is something you'd like to see more of. Additionally, I want to be posting videos every day, and that's not going to change. I suppose the question would be, if I do stick with something like this, how often do you want it? Let's see what this game is about, and make some opinions from there, shall we?
Mr. Ward!
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday, a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure.
That's not ominous.
This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world. A further £300 will be paid out if you find her alive. I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you, but there's no one else to turn to. I hear you are an honourable man, a steadfast investigator, and, perhaps most importantly, godly. I pray for the girl that this is true.
Day 1, Friday, October 29th, 11 p.m., Blake Manor Graveyard. So right off the bat, there is something that I'm hoping it doesn't show for you guys, but on my end, all of these transmissions, I was about to say transmissions. The word is not transmissions. All of the transitions are a little like, kind of jittery. Is anybody else getting that? I really hope y'all aren't, because it's making my eyes hurt, but sometimes my monitor does possessed things, so I hope that y'all aren't getting that too. Secondly, I don't know if anybody noticed. Oh, I love the comic book style. First of all, let's just get that out of there. There are some really cool artists who do this aesthetic, and it's nice. But almost everything in here is 3D. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not, but I am not sure how much of this is 2D at all. I'd have to look a little bit more carefully. But everything in those animations, or at least easily 80-90% of it, was 3D with a type of cell shaded animation filter on top of it. Which, no judgment. That's not like a judgment call. It's just an interesting, it's a good way to get the aesthetic that you want without hand drawing everything.
Evelyn Dean, daughter of the slumlord, Rupert Dean.
I don't know what a slumlord is, but I feel like that might be an insult.
I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father.
That says her family, but her father specifically said on the voice.
Maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in my brother's death.
That would be awkward.
I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Oh, okay, cool. We are free to move about the building. Got some bushes. Let me check the mouse sensitivity really quickly. There is mouth sensitivity. If there is a mouse, ooh, detective vision, bro. What's that? Oh, good. Thank God. Hey, you know what? You know what? Thank you, developer. I think this is Spooky Door, and I don't remember the publisher. Thank you. This should always be off. You're the best. Oh, is there a higher quality? Reduced or normal? No. Rest everything. I was trying to see if there's something that might be causing that jitter. Maybe it's a screen shake? I don't think so. It does not look like there's a... Ah. Oh, wait. The camera sensitivity is 35% already? Really? I want that a little... No, actually, usually... Hold on, I want to look at this bit. Oh, wow. Usually I like wide field vision. I do not like it here. Sorry, I know this kind of stuff is always like really annoying, especially really in the beginning, but this is kind of the... I forgot where this was. Kind of important stuff to deal with. Let's put that back down. Oh, yeah, here we go. I actually think it was at a good... There's only a good spot. Is this seriously that sensitive at that low? That's better. Okay, cool. That's more my alley. Oh, there... Mode is a highlighter. Oh, God. You can mod... I can speak English, I swear. You can move faster by running... You can move faster by running, period. I can read. I can neither read nor talk. Press shift to run. You will move slower when crouching. Press control to talk when crouching. Settings can be altered in the options menu. Hold to proceed. Okay, so high speed maneuvers and then crouching. Interesting that we might need to do both of those things. Oh, you look friendly. Hey. Ugh.
Is somebody there?
Oh.
What
I see.
the hell?
Those would be birds, Mr. Ward. And I'm seeing things. It seems like it's kind of a mixture of voiced and not voiced. I assume these are his thoughts. Okay. The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. Evidence records, washerwoman. You can check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access the records. Number key 2 or mouse key number 2. The records contains a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. Okay. Observation, washerwoman. I thought I saw a woman washing clothes in the fountain on the front of the manor. Discussable with this dude with very nice glasses. Blake Manor, built on conquered land by Edward Blake in 1655. Map of the region, a map of the area for several miles around. It's dated, but fit for purpose. Okay, so this one can be examined. You can't examine let's do that. Is that a shift or an enter? There it is. It's enter, but it's right. Well, there's only one enter. My keyboard doesn't have that. I have a it's stupid, but I have a glorious keyboard, and instead of like a button that's legible, it just yells ascend in all caps, which is not, you know. So Munster, Connaught, and Ulster. Interesting. Luggage, my luggage, hastily packed. A photograph of Miss Dean. Photograph of Miss Evelyn Dean. She looks to be in her 20s. She looks like her sleeves are very beautifully rendered. I love this kind of cool. These sleeves are so puffy if you've ever seen them. The fabric bunches up really interestingly. So look at, I can make it bigger. Okay, yeah. That's a really, it's interesting because it is in a way lovingly rendered, but also kind of fucking creepy when you look at it too long. Kind of like, what are they, Rorschach paintings, whatever those are. Firing letter. Now we can examine this as well. I think this is, yeah, this has been what was read out loud. Okay. There's something over there. Yeah, statue. Okay, apparently we can look. How do I click? A not uncommon centerpiece at a place such as this. Okay, that's true. Fountains are pretty normal. I feel like I might lean on this a little heavily, so I'm gonna go to the statue. This is very fitting weather because it's been raining nonstop here for like a week. Oh, we can go look at the gate too. We should go back and do that. A lantern's been left here. Can't pick up that. Statue. Kind of a stern look, doesn't it? A bronze statue of a lady. It is not that old. A few years, perhaps. Interesting. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquess's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Interesting. Ooh, got quite a bit there. Alright. Can I jump? Free me from the wheel. No. You have to be manually. It's still going to show things we've already looked at too, yeah. Does it show things we've already looked at in a different color? No. Okay. We've got three. Let's pay attention to the windows for a moment here. We'll look at this too. These bottom ones here are on, and these top two and top 4 are on. It might be relevant later on what windows are on or not. Locked. I could hear horses in the distance. The Manor stables, perhaps. These are not. They're just windows, bro. Okay, let me go back to this gate. This is. It is separated. A damp garment. There's something in the fountain where I thought I saw that woman. A shawl. Oh. Got a bad feeling about this place. Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like that's a little fair. Not many people leave a shawl just hanging out in the fountains. Manor is miles from Galford, miles from anywhere. Without a horse, there's nowhere to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 windows on the top. And they are evenly spaced. Or they are, it's the even number, but... Oh, the angle made it look like there was 2 windows there, I see. Okay, so... Wait. No, one side of the house is bigger. Okay, the right side is bigger. They have 2 chimneys. That makes more sense. I was like making some brain uploading Windows Windows startup noises in my head. This window in particular we can look at. I wonder why. When interacting with a person or an object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use the mouse to navigate between. Look or climb to. What's the mouse scroll? Let's look for now. An open window with strong vines climbing to it. I could probably climb it should I feel the need. I think I'm gonna not climb it because I think we want to. We've been invited here. Let's not like start being fucking creepy by going in the window. We need to if that door is locked. We will. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. True. Jack-o'-lanterns. Time is of the essence. If you are to solve the mystery of Blake Manor, time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. You'll be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. Okay, interesting. So it does take time. These ones, I don't know if it's what, I assume it's what's intended. I know that there are some places where instead of using pumpkins for jack-o'-lanterns, they use like, I think it's turnips? Kind of vibes that way. Okay, we got some news. Okay. I wish it wouldn't do that so much. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. I understand why it's doing that. I don't love it. I don't like being yoinked around. We unlocked a mystery. We should investigate. I have arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Dean was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Ooh. Okay, we've connected that dot. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. Okay, makes sense. Why is this one got a thing? I see. That's why. Entertainment schedule. Manager's office. A calendar. Newspapers. When did she... God. I'm gonna take... I thought it was this way to get into the... That's how I've been doing it. How is it normally? Shift. Tab, sorry. Fine. Timetable, yeah. Oh, I can't get to the timetable. Yesterday, Augusta went missing. So she went missing on the 25th. Interesting. And it's now the 29th. Telegraph room, a bull skull. Ooh, newspaper, a book. Ashtray, a giant elk skull. Oh. That's not a normal elk. That looks like an Irish elk. Extinct species. Water. Deer skull. Yep, that sure is a deer. Yeah, that's a fucking Irish elk right there. I think it's also called a... no, it's not a red elk. But it's a Megaloceros. It's extinct. Very extinct, like, in a while. That's 100% what that is. That's interesting. Atrium. A sign for grand science. Another picture of an extinct animal. Is there a modern relative that I don't know about? Bookroom? Maybe so. There's a lot of jack-o'-lanterns tucked in holes, but I guess that makes sense. Private letter. Private letter. Private letters. Curious. Cupboard? Yes. Why? Okay, let's not poke too many bears just yet. Oh, you're friendly.
Yes?
Hi.
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken.
Ah, I guess where we're going.
Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send words that a room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight. But first, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
Sounds good. Let me sign in and, casually look at all the other names. Move the You can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Hold the mouse button to proceed. Okay. Well, right near, we can see that looks like Evelyn Dean. Miss Dean signed the registration book a few days ago. A lot of names here, all signed in within the last week, more than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. 19 total. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Oh, good job, guys. Person X and a father, Lorcan Sinot, signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. Okay. I would say that those are the least suspicious to me at the moment. Examine that. What am I not? I must be missing something. Okay, let's just look a little bit more carefully. Ah, here we go. A record of who arrived and departed, and when I noticed Miss Dean did not sign out. Observations discovered.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The Séance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Indeed. The, Séance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
That's a little bit miscongruent because it says Evelyn Dean, not Miss Dean. That's a couple times now that things are a little bit... I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's just a mistake that happens. Because it's happened a couple times now that's like not quite what was there.
It is. Rather it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
Yes, very much so. I'm a star-crossed lover.
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
So he doesn't seem inclined to consider it a missing. But that also kind of makes sense. If you were in putting a guest, you wouldn't necessarily tell them, yeah, one of our guests has gone missing. Like, I can kind of... You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select discuss evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Dean. Okay. Discuss evidence. Navigate to the people category to ask about Miss Dean. A little convoluted right now, but sure. People. Evelyn Dean. Discuss. I'm sorry, but did you say this one's not voiced? I'm sorry, but did you say Miss Dean departed already? Yes, Tuesday night, perhaps Wednesday morning. Her letter said she had to leave on short notice. Letter? Ah, in truth, she took her luggage and left in the middle of the night. In the morning, we found only a letter and her payment at the front desk. Would that be usual for her? Could not say, sir. This was the first time she stayed here. Okay. Discuss evidence. Can we... We've already done that. We can discuss himself with himself. Let's ask him about the washerwoman. You will think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility has a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the... Perhaps you saw a bean nigh. It would be fitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though unfortunate for whoever's clothes were being washed. Okay. Can we discuss the bean nigh? No. Okay. I don't know what a bean nigh is. I don't even know this how you say it. I don't know if I want to discuss Mr. Varley with Mr. Telegraph Machine. I am very interested in that. It's only discussable with him. You mentioned the telegraph machine's down. It is likely the storm shorted the battery. Terrible timing. I tried to wire up the replacement, but have had no luck. I'll have the groundsman look in the morning. Takes 1 minute every time, so I think that we'll probably be able to come back, if I had to guess. I would hope. Let's ask about the Grand Séance. Looks like you've gone to some trouble with this event. The Séance is the first of its kind. It seemed prudent to put some expense into the event. What makes the Séance distinct from any other? Well, I simply run the hotel and would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I will try my best. A typical seance allows only limited communication with a ghost, limited in that a medium is needed, a host, a device, etc. It's believed that at the right time of year, with the right collection of people gathered, a more direct form of communication could be achieved. And so those people have been gathered here at Samhain, where and when the veil is thinnest, to see if that is true. As I say, that is the belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. Interesting. Now I can analyze. Ah. Oh, he's got broken glasses. Broken glasses. They must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have had them fixed. What is it reacting to there? I don't see anything. Unhappy expression. Okay. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or something else? I wouldn't say profoundly, but you know. Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. Interesting. I think I'm going to... Well, is there any way that I can... Oh, I can ask him about these things. Interesting. I really want to ask him about that letter, or I want to acquire that letter. Let's ask about the Kraken glasses. Did you happen to drop your glasses? It is nothing, sir. They are serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. Okay. I'm gonna leave because I think I can come back to this guy.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
Oh, it's voiced.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room, and I'll be back to show you to it shortly. Now, if you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
So we will be able to talk to him again. So, Miss Dean was here but left. Her date of departure does line up with the letter I received. It would be good to see the letter she left behind. Seems my cutoff for investigating is midnight. Get a move on. By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. So, I kind of get why everything is not voiced. That totally makes sense to me. But man, the cutoff for like what is and isn't voiced is a little jarring. I want in here, but we should probably look for that letter. I am curious about the entertainment schedule. Do that really quickly. Listing of all guest activities planned for this event. Okay, so the 25th is when she went missing. A welcome luncheon. She went missing on the day of a welcome luncheon. Tuesday the 26th, 3 p.m. afternoon tea and lawn games, 8 p.m. bridge game. 27th, 1 to 5 p.m. horse riding, 2 p.m. parlor games. Thursday on the 28th, 2 p.m. archery, elsewise cricket. 8 p.m. divination with Miss Mantovani. On the 5th, 29th, which is today, 11 a.m. carriage tour of land. Tomorrow is a masked ball, followed by a silent dinner and a grand seance. Talks held daily in the drawing room, located in the West Corridor. I do think that it's very, very, very interesting that she disappeared right before all these people came in. Oh, I'm supposed to be not just observing. I have to like... That's okay. I think the welcome luncheons and shit. There's a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. On Sunday, there is a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. Sunday evening, the grand seance takes place in the hedge maze at 9 p.m. There's a hedge maze. Talks held daily in the drawing room, located in the West Corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Okay. Kind of current thought is I kind of wonder they're talking about a grand seance and like I think they needed a ghost or someone to pretend to be a ghost or something. I don't know. I really want to waste time on those right now. I want to get into this cabinet when nobody's in here. What is this? Discs. Oh, is that for a telegraph? Oh, no. What on earth could these be for? Could be that they're important. Maybe there's a clue to their use somewhere around here. Oh, we just stole them. Okay. Just take them. Just take them. Ah, here we go. A nutcracker. A newspaper that's specifically in here. What books do we have here? An assortment of trashy romance novels. Oh my, Miss Farley. Paper from 3 years ago. The main story is the carriage accident that resulted in the death of the Marquise's wife. Interesting. I feel like we should leave that closed, not open. Let's check the desk. Oh, we have to get, okay. List of the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. What is that? I don't think it's a good idea to leave those open even if it takes us time. Oh god, I'm not good at timing. But that doesn't... Wait. It's supposed to be 11:21. I wonder if this is accurate or not. Probably not, right? Even later than I thought. Not really. Okay, I think this is gonna be locked. Oh, it's not. Isn't this the one with the open window? Oh, hello.
Sir, this area is for staff only.
Didn't know you came this way, I'll be honest with
I'll
you.
kindly ask you to leave this room.
Oh.
If you need assistance, you can ring the bell in the lobby.
There's a vent behind him. Well, that one is inaccessible to us. I didn't see a window. Interesting. Faint smell of burnt paper on the air here. Sorry, I'm having to clear my throat every now and then. Bear with me. Typewriter. Ooh. Envelopes. Are they just envelopes? Sorry, I was checking something. Same paintings again. All of this. Ooh, hello, what are you? Another newspaper. A book. Oh, yeah, I want to look at this page. Seems somebody was trying to follow these instructions. A voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. A cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode separated by an electrolyte bridge. What's the required? Well, it says 6 volts right there. Pretty noticeably 6 volts. The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery is dead. It requires 6 volts. So, it's a little strange, I have to say, that, sorry, I'm fighting my throat, but it's a little strange to me. He had those. This is very clear to me, you know. But he had those, they weren't in here. They were in there. It's almost like he took them away. These burnt out discs are where the smell in the room is coming from. I'll remove them in case there's any risk of fire. All right, let's give this a try. Either he didn't realize how to do it or something. I'm not really sure. Need to assemble a battery with the right voltage to power the telegraph machine. It just needs the right number of discs in the right order. So it looks like it's copper, 2 paper, 2 zinc. Oh, sorry, I had to cough. My voice may sound a little bit up and down today. I was pretty sick last night, and downside to that is that my voice gets a little puckery. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be now 4 volts, so we need to go up a little bit. 5. That should be 5, and that should be 6. Not working. I must have the wrong order or amount of discs. Oh, I put paper on top. Why did I put paper on top? Get out of here. There we go. Oh, okay. Let's check it. So it should be copper, electrolyte bridge, which I'm assuming is the paper because that's what we have. Then zinc. Then copper, paper, zinc. Copper, paper, zinc. Copper, paper, zinc. Ah, there it is. Paper, zinc, copper, paper, zinc. It's alive! The battery seems to be working, and the telegraph machine now has a hum to it. I should tell the manager. Maybe. He might not like that. Really think I need to look at the battery. Can I look at the machine? No. Here's all I want to talk about. A little of interest to you in there. Well, we have to close it now. Okay, we will tell the manager. Yep, there is fire, but it makes sense. Let's look in the drawers. Stationery, ink, paper for the machines, and so on. What newspaper is this one? The defenders of national education system highlight that in the 60 years since it was established, we have seen an increase in national literacy rates, resulting in an almost 86% literacy rate. However, detractors of the program point out that the rise in these figures is heavy impacted by both the death toll and of the famine and resultant mass immigration, both of which affected the poorer parts of society more than the richer, more educated. That's the wrong word. Furthermore, census data indicates a high volume of citizens, especially women, who can read but not write, a distinction not accounted for in the previously mentioned figure of 86%. Taking these elements into account, it is fair to say that literacy rates, especially when accounting for both reading and writing, fall well below the stated figure for the average citizen and decline the further from Dublin one gets. Okay. Something to note that I feel like might be relevant there. The number of women who can read but not write. There was one name where somebody was not able to write their name. I wonder if it's going to be somebody who can read but not write. Copy of How the Other Half Lives. It seems to be a book of photojournalism from the Americas. Yes. More books. Degeneration by Max Nordau. From a quick look, the two books are the same. Maybe somebody was practicing their German or wanted to see if the two versions differed at all. Weird. Seems to be stationary. Okay. I want to determine... Yeah, you're running out of time. I get it. I'm trying, bro. Not my fault. It takes you a minute to look at the cover of a book. Whoa! No. Anybody else see that? Am I fucking crazy? Nope, we going. Now look, I do create visual glitches. I admit this. But I don't think that's what that was. Not okay with that.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yeah. Let's discuss some evidence. Analysis, observation. Telegraph machine fix.
Your telegraph machine seems to be functional.
Well, now it's voiced.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it.
Why would you lie about fixing it?
Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me.
Never mind,
You
I get
shouldn't
it.
be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Okay. I should act quickly. I don't know how long he'll stay in there. Yeah, no. Scuttle. We have the same... I press forward to access the map. Okay. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where the ward is. You can also... Where ward is, not the ward. You can also see where other characters are. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. Okay. Battle! Don't mind me just breaking into your room. Oh, there was an open window there. Coat. Hat box. Another newspaper. Clipboard. Letters. I think that's what we want, but let's check everything else first. Staff roster. Room rack. Ooh, one's been torn out. Okay, we want that one too. Payment schedule. Drawers. Pheasant. Ooh, a safe. Stack of letters. These are the ones he was actively working on. Mail. Open letter. Let's start here. A response to Mr. Varley, who seems to have asked after a child on behalf of a young mother. The letter assures him the child is safe, but is otherwise not forthcoming. Okay. Useful. Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He is requesting payments. Hold off until after this event is over. Okay. Various letters from the guests making requests at the hotel for the duration of their stay. Okay. Mail. I don't think that. Ooh. There's something under there. See that? How do I? Maybe if I look at him. Record of who is in each room. Useful information to have. Something under it. Gimme. Ah, I see a name. Look. This is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk. Strange. She must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Very willing to bet not. No. Any differences between these signatures? Yeah. A lot, actually. Here. This, for sure. This could be ink differences, but the D doesn't look right. Signatures are close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? Gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're unlocking a lot of nodes here. Good lord. They're still going. Okay. Good lord. Press make hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press consider to determine if you are correct. Okay, so it's going to answer it for us, I suppose. Well, sure, let's make a hypothesis. My arrival is broken. Well, I mean, I think we can start here. Miss Dean's departure. Letter is forged. Consider. What if? I know what happened here. Okay.
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel. And somebody wants us to think that she did.
Yeah.
But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
Well, they can write to a certain... They can write at least a little bit, yeah. They can write.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland.
Okay.
The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
Okay, so it has to be somebody who's at least slightly educated. Educated enough. She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Okay. Completing the facts about the culprit. Completing the hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean, as each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit. Information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on this screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. Huh. Okay. Can I investigate him further? Interesting. Looks profoundly displeased. Investigate Mr. Varley's orders. Investigate Mr. Varley's office. I mean, I'm kind of investigating his office now. The culprit. Mr. Ward. What? Damn it, bro. Your room is ready. Oh, do we want to go out that door though? Maybe we want to go back inside. Can we climb out? Maybe we should go back around. We don't want to be caught in here. Nobody can stop me from doing stupid shit. I was outside investigating the rain.
Mr. Ward,
He doesn't believe me.
your room is ready.
Why you gotta be so ominous, Varley?
The porter shall meet us there.
Varley, why? Why are you so ominous? So why does Mr. Ward look like Dracula? These are questions we have. Irish elf again. Oh shit, we get double doors into our room? Wow, we're fancy. Oh no, it's just this ballroom thing. Okay. Varley, why you gotta be so creepy, bro? A portrait of a boy with a raven. Oh, this is the Green Man, right? That's an Irish thing. A strange device. Portrait. Okay, so I think we can assume that's the family here. Don't know how much time we have. Painting of Blake Manor. 2 chimneys, okay. What's this? Wash closet. Wash closet, that's what it is. Okay. Mr. Varley.
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
Okay. And I can't talk to you about anything. There's a mystery button. Okay. I could profile him, I guess. Speaking to him and other guests about him and searching the manor. Okay. Interesting. I want to look at things because there's some weird shit. Strange contraption. Yes. You're right. I wonder what its function is. What it is measuring. What is it measuring? Not sure it's measuring anything, if I'm honest. Southeast corridor. Portrait of a boy with a raven. Why? Okay. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Ooh, too far. Okay. Uh-huh. Why do only the ravens and this one leaf man, green man, have pupils or eyes? None of the people have eyes. And this guy doesn't have eyes. And these guys have closed eyes. Or squinted eyes. That's a little weird, because look at how rendered that raven's eye is. Or, yeah, we'll just look at it. Yeah, see? Got an eyeball with a pupil. None of the people do. That's fucking weird, bro. Black tells me this is Walter Blake, the Marquess's only child. Creepy kid. I guess let's go up and get rest. It seems to be what it's telling. Let's do Mark Allstein here. I don't have access to the timetable. Some person. Oh, we could examine that one. Oh, it's just reading it again. Oh wait, I don't think I read that. Hold on. Forged leaving letter. To whom it may concern, such circumstances have come about that I can no longer stay, and so I have vacated my room and exited the hotel. You will have found funds with this letter. I am sure they are sufficient to settle my debts. Anything left may be given to the staff. I hope the rest of the event goes well and look forward to hearing the seance's outcomes. That's fucking weird, bruh. That's fucking weird. I think we're gonna head up. See, it doesn't look very nice. Why does she have an Egyptian pot? Portrait of a woman with dark hair. She's holding an ornate vase that looks to be Egyptian. That's curious. Plaque reads, Lady Wilhelmina Blake. So, who is she? That's not the Mary Blake who died. Oh, the porter. That's
This room's yours, sir. Number 4.
Thank you, porter. Going to come talk to you in just a moment. Map of the upper floor. This should be useful for placing which guest is located where. Yoink. Ooh, wow. 5 gets the double doors. Aren't 5 fancy? Rooms 1 through 3. Hey, let's analyze you. Analyze. Let's analyze. Okay. Sunken red eyes. They don't look very red, but sure. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them. They do look a little tinted, so maybe that's what they're referring to. Unusual Celtic cross. A Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different from many I've seen. Yeah. Something about it. About that. I don't know much about Celtic crosses, but... Shaky hands. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. You know that. And the, the signature was a little bit rocky. Want to be able to, like, click other buttons for things.
Well, this is your room, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Doyle.
Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the East Wing Dining Hall.
They're at the West Wing dining
Nice
hall?
chance to meet your fellow guests, that.
Is that what we're
Anyway,
calling?
sleep well and all that.
Thank you, Mr. Doyle. Can't talk to him. Guess we go to our bedroom. Yep. Seems like it'd be weird to not at this point. Is that a fox on the wall? Okay. Okay, see. Now this is the normal elk. Not an Irish elk. Like the other paintings. This is the only one that's been a normal elk. All the others have been Irish elks. Now there's gonna be a fireplace. Those are not antlers, but they are horns. There is a difference. Gramophone, wardrobe, box, and a bed. Oh, and a rug. What room is Evelyn in? Do we know? Everything. Observation. Oh, it did notice my room, the rooms that I was poking at. Hehehe. Learned staff rota. Documents that are room assignments. Rooms 2, 7, 15, and 21 are unoccupied for this event. Miss Dean must have been staying in one of those rooms. 15 was ripped off, if you look at it. See? I feel like it's 15. 4 is Mr. Ward. That's where we were put. But we could have very easily been put where she was, I think. I think in this case, though, not. October 22nd, Anise Barbosa. October 23rd, Simon Coventry, Michael Scarrett, Florentine Quinn, Lloyd Dupre, and Eveline Deem. I wonder if they were all together. 24th, Olivia Darcy, Ivy McLeod, Victoria Lau, Arwa Hisham. On the 25th, on the day she disappeared, Cathal O'Meara, Etienne Toussaint, Carmela Montiovi, Callaghan, Erickson, Almo Olfin. This is probably a woman, if I had to bet. Okay, what do we want to look at? We have a chair. We have a window. We have a gramophone. A mirror. I want to look at these. I'm unsure what beast this came from. Well, it's from an antelope because it's definitely not antlers. My luggage I won't unpack in case I find myself needing a hasty retreat. Okay, that's fair. Let's check the nightstands just in case. Little of interest. Well, I mean, you don't know if you don't look. Bag in a wintry landscape. Skilled piece is somewhat uninspired. Small house by a mountain. I wonder if this location is nearby. An intelligent and slight creature, though those traits do not seem to have helped it here. Can't see anything of note here. Ugh. I don't like that when they auto-close. Fine gramophone. Not the kind of thing I was expecting to find in my room. Yeah, that's a little strange. Stranger still, it does not come with any recordings. Okay, we're gonna find some recordings, I think. That sounds very much like we're gonna find some recordings. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. No, I'm gonna use every minute I have so that it yells at me. Thick rug with an unremarkable design. I like the little crackle thing there. Bet I'll sleep well knowing that this damned thing is lit. Okay. Can we turn it off? No? Why are you afraid of fire? Pretty normal. An empty landscape. There's not much else to paint around here, I suppose. Okay. I don't think there's anything else of... It's the mirror. I look and feel exhausted. You look great, buddy. You look great. More luxurious than I'm used to. Okay. Dressing table, mirror. Okay. Well, I guess that's everything. Let's go ahead and sleep then. If we get haunted by ghosts. Hello. Oh, we're looking. Okay. The angels have bindings around their eyes and skulls at their feet. An Irish elk over the window. Oh, this is a nice. Oh, look at those very nice handprinting. You know what? You know what? They must have child handprinting classes. Yeah, I love that they just fade in. What a majestic feature. God, it's like being a child. Ugh, hate that. Oh, hello. You seem a little cursed. What's up, buddy? So we got some nodes here. Yeah, let's do something with those. Oh, the door is bricked up. That's... Bro! Bro! I saw you with your wiggly bat ears. Hey! Let me back in. Okay. You see those huge... Not honkers, because noses are honkers. Keep following me, because that's good. Creepy as hell. Okay. Fucking Dracula back there. Where is my mouse? I found it. Okay, so we have to fill all of these in, right? Oh gosh, I'm really bad at these. I'm like, eh. Nope, go back. Go back. Wow, that's really hard to control. It is so hard to control. Hold on. It is very hard to control. I will pre-warn you guys, I am notoriously bad at these things. My rodent brain. There we go. A miracle. Okay. Just a monolith. Hey, birdie. Hey. I was busy. I was talking to the bird. Oh god. Okay. No, that wouldn't make any sense. Hold on. Maybe it's down here. Nope. Oh my god, that is so hard to control. Very, wobbly. Okay, that's that sigil that's showing up everywhere in the Blake Manor logos and stuff, right? This is normal. Yeah, this is normal. I do this every Thursday. Okay. It's a time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-ish? It looks like it's 8 a.m. Found my enter button. Alright.
My head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid.
Is that the word we're using?
Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this evening's séance.
That's not a good sign, boy.
Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd.
Yeah, no, that ain't good. Oh, that sounded problematic.
What on earth was that?
That would be something breaking, I think. Yeah, I know. I just noticed there was some red on that house. But it might just be that the whole room's kind of red. Alright, well, we're gonna check out what that is and see what that is. And what it was, and whether or not it's, you know, cursed or something. But that, I think, is going to be in the next episode. So, I will say thank you very much for hanging out. Thanks for vibing with me. Thanks for spending, you know, a little bit of your time with me. If you liked what you saw here, if you like listening to me or joining me for my incredibly special version of the universe, then hit that subscribe, give me a like, comment, and let me know if this is something you're interested in. At the moment, I definitely know that we're going to pop out at least a few around the holiday of Halloween season, but other than that, there's no guarantees on this, although I'm very invested, so, you know. But yeah, just let me know what you guys are thinking, what you want. And until next time, laters.